everyone. Day 6. My first question is, what was challenging in 2024? What was challenging in 2024? My second question is, what was like a bright theme? Like, what was like a positive thing that happened in 2024? Yeah! I'm in my car and I got Dunkin'. I got one of those cookie butter spicy. It tastes a little spicy, but I think it's just the nutmeg. Not spicy, just like flavorful. I don't know. Anyways, cookie butter latte. Okay, sorry. Did I tell you what my second question was? Yes, I did. Okay, the third question is, what was the overall lesson of 2024 for me? Okay, so the first one was the challenge. So it's the 8 of Pentacles. I would say, okay, yeah, mastery. Like, I feel like I'm just now focusing on what it is I want to do in the future, which is definitely a lot of my metaphysical projects and more into creative projects and becoming better at communication. I got a camera on Black Friday, and just like with editing and just taking that part, like I really enjoy these things, and so I want to start becoming good at it for myself, and doing what I can. So I think that the challenge was like I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and so towards the end and into 2025 I have a much better focus, so that's great. And then the second one was what was going well, and the Ace of Cups, which is ecstasy. Wow. A part of this for me in terms of what was going well was that I finally started really looking at like eating disorder stuff, body dysmorphia, being comfortable in my own body, really spending time really, I don't want to say tackling it, but just like really looking at it, because it's definitely one of my legacy issues. I've had issues with everything from anorexic behavior to binge eating to all these other things since I'm very, very young. And it's an identity. It's like, after all this time, being in my late 40s, it's become, I guess, part of my identity. It's become a coping skill to where I can't really even discern that it's necessarily negative, but I know that it's like wrong because I was shamed for it, of course, when I was younger. And in my intellectual mind, I know it's something that I don't want to do. And I spent like 2 months in intensive rehab. It was outpatient, and then 3 months outpatient, or that was intensive outpatient, and then 3 months in just general outpatient. And I think I've spoken about it a little before. So I would say it's just like that, connecting with that emotional part a little more, things that I find very sensitive, which is like body and appearance, and just accepting parts of my body that no matter how skinny I am, I just have not been able to accept. And then also the ecstasy part for me would be leaning more into the tarot and oracle world, and just having the time to do that has been really nice. And also personal relationships with family. There's been some good things, some not so great things, but I would say that's par for the course. So I don't know that it's ecstasy, but I take this in terms of like a big focus on the uncomfortable things, or the things that make me feel uncomfortable, is that Ace of Cups energy here. And then the third one is connection, which is the Two of Cups. So the big lesson of 2024 for me, according to this pull, is connection. And I like that it's the Two of Cups, and which is like the Lovers. And I know that the Lovers card, like, it's supposedly like there's a third energy there in original tarot, but I like that it's the Two of Cups instead of the Three of Cups, because the Two of Cups, like, I want to be able to start dating maybe some point next year, but it's not at the forefront. It's just, you know, all these other things that I'm interested in, how I want to grow, that's definitely what I want to focus on. But also I know that I do better one-on-one, just in general, like in work and with people. I'm not much of a group person. I tire very easily. I kind of start, like, it's almost like it's like I start panicking a little bit, and not necessarily outwardly. And before, I used to like take on a lot of addictive behaviors and like really loathe, because I was just like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I be in this group without escaping with drinking or eating or whatever it is? But I just know that I'm just better, you know, more one-on-one in general with relationships. And I think that this world, like mysticism and content creating and writing and being creative and tarot reading, I think a lot of us are like that kind of idea of being alone together, and just being able to have that more intimate connection with someone else is what really fuels me, at least. So I can say it's definitely been on the top of my mind, is connection, and probably will be so in 2025. So anyways, cool. Okay, and I wanted to pull a card from this deck. It's by Sharon Hooper. I really like these cards, but I like the writing. These are the backs, and these are kind of the fronts. And I just want to get a read on 2024. I want to know what Mother Mary has to say. The symbol of 3 vessels. There were 3 women who always walked with the Lord: his mother Mary, her sister, and Mary of Magdalene, she who was called his companion. Each of these 3 were called Mary. The Gospel of Philip. So love 9. So she has a huge write-up. She does a brief description, she does commentary, and it's really nice. It's like almost 2 pages. And so basically what she says here is that Mary exemplified sisterly and brotherly love towards everyone. While the mother is an elevated cosmic figure, the sister is the being of equality and support. Mary Magdalene demonstrated complete faith in Jesus' teachings and was willing to bring them to others. She talks about James, and she says here that the vessels have often been described as wombs, holy spaces which can give birth, physically or figuratively. These three vessels represent the three treasures, the three Marys in Jesus's life. We all have, symbolically speaking, containers in our lives that we fill with what is most important to us. And she talks about a little exercise you can do. And at the end, she says, remember as you fill your own containers of life that you too are filled with Sophia wisdom, holding all your answers to life's questions and challenges within your own brilliance. So anyways, it's a really good guidebook. I got it used on eBay, and I hope y'all are doing well, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.